90% of children that fail the 11 plus writing exam make this one mistake. Make sure your child isn't one of them. A really big mistake that children continually do time and time again, especially when they're not confident in their creative writing skills, is that they constantly tell the reader everything that happens in their story. And unfortunately, if you fall into this trap, you make really boring and repetitive writing. Because as human beings, we like to imagine things, we like to fill in the gaps and use clues from the text that help us get a better understanding of what's going on. So this is what show and not tell is. Essentially what we're doing is we're using our inference skill to use clues from the text to make deductions without having to tell the reader exactly what's going on. For example, they might just tell you that it's a really cold day outside and the character's going to put lots of warm clothing on because it's a cold day, right? But you don't really have to tell your reader this, because if I decided to say my character's getting ready to leave the house, they're putting on their boots, a thick scarf, woolly hat, and they're about to start their day, I didn't mention anything about the weather, but anyone that reads this will use their inference skill to deduct. Well, why else would this character be putting on warm clothing? Because it's really cold outside, potentially freezing, and also it's probably winter. So we're showing what's going on. We don't have to tell them what's going on. And this is something that children really have to get out of the habit of into. Now, there is a time and a place where we can tell the readers what's going on. This is usually for really important story points where we really want to tell them exactly what's happening. That's absolutely fine. But if we're doing this all the time, then we have a really big problem. Because remember, our readers are intelligent. They can figure things out. And we have to get away from this fear that we don't have to tell every single person what's going on just so that they understand our story. Follow me for more tips to ace your 11 plus English exam.